The hack squat machine is one of my favorite exercises to build big quads. When it comes to training the quads at long muscle lengths, which is a key factor in driving hypertrophy, the hack squat is definitely in my top picks. If you struggle to hit depth on a regular back squat using a barbell, then this machine offers a fantastic solution. For example, I simply cannot squat to this depth with a barbell on my back. However, on the hack squat machine, it takes flexibility and balance out of the equation. So I can hit arse to grass on a hack squat machine, which takes the knee joint through full flexion and provides an amazing stretch on the quads at the bottom of the rep. Unlike a barbell back squat that requires a lot of focus and technique practice to get it right, the hack squat machine puts you in a position that is safe and effective. While it is loaded axially, which means that the weight is distributed from your head down towards your toes, your back is supported, which means it's a lot easier to maintain a neutral spine, as you don't have to balance on your feet and you don't have to worry about keeping the bar over your midfoot like you do on a barbell back squat. There's far more axial loading during a barbell back squat, which means that if you do get out of position, there is the risk of injury. However, due to the angle of the hack squat machine and the back support, it is a very safe way to target the quads while reducing risk of potential injury. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that barbell back squats are an inherently dangerous exercise. All I'm saying is that the hack squat is a far less technical movement pattern, which means you can stimulate the target muscle with less technical demand. The other reason I love the hack squat machine is that it allows you to play around with your foot position and still hit depth. For example, when I perform a back squat with a barbell, I have to have my feet in pretty much the same position every time, which is just outside hip width with my toes pointed out to the sides. Whilst on a hack squat machine, where flexibility, mobility and balance is not an issue, I can play around with my foot position, so I can have my feet a little bit more narrow, I can have my toes pointing forward, and I feel like I can stimulate my quads very effectively. The same technique principles apply to the hack squat machine as they do to any other form of squatting. So try to keep your knees tracking over your toes. Think knees out throughout the full range of motion. You don't want your knees caving in across your body. That'll help activate the glutes, in particular the glute medius. Maintain a straight back with a neutral spine. Use a strong inhale to create intra-abdominal pressure. And try to imagine that you're screwing your feet into the ground throughout the full range of motion. It's also important to note that your glutes will get some good stimulation during a hack squat, but the primary reason why I put this exercise in my programming is to develop that mind-muscle connection with the quads at long muscle lengths and really make the most of that stretch-mediated hypertrophy.